So I get boxes of coins like this all the time. I'm going to open this live on video to show everyone what's in the box. This is a person that has sold to me for years. We've actually become friends. A lot of people that I buy from on a regular basis become my friends. They asked, I think it was $8.50 for this, and they wanted to trade a 1928 PCGS dollar or Peace dollar that I just got back from PCGS. It was AU58. So I want to open these up and talk about them. But first, Coin Help You community, if you need help with a coin, please post it over there. I do have apps on Google Play for mint errors and photo grade. Also, my website has the same information if you have an iPhone, you don't have a Android. And portsmouthcoinshop.com, we have auctions up. Go over there and check those out. So let's open this box and see what's in it. So first off, this is a person who has actually been to the coin shop, but they do live out of state. But they came in to sell to me one time, and then they've been sending these packages. And this particular person doesn't include a list, but they do send me an email first, and they let me know basically the main things that's in it, things that are worth the most money. So here we have a 2024, and it's the Morgan dollars. These I've been selling for about $110 on the website. And then, of course, I pay the credit card fees. I don't charge extra. So we're making a few dollars on it, but not much. You can buy them. You still buy some of the 2023s, I think, on the mint site. So they just made too many of them and not going to increase in value. Then we have these two packages we'll open up. Also, I do have memberships. See some gold here. Here is really worn down here, but it's 1885 it looks like on that. Oh, it's 1883, and this is $half size. And then here is a partial date. It looks like it could be a 23 possibly, but it's hard to tell what date that is. I really don't like buying the no date stuff, things like that, because we've got enough of that as it is. But you know, it is what it is. When you buy stuff, make trades and all that, sometimes you buy the good with the bad. And this is a 1890 Mint State 63. And here's a Barber 1901. Too bad it's not a 1901S, but a Barber quarter. And can't see any. It looks like a 1901 O. The mint mark's right there, barely visible. And then you have a Newfoundland quarter, 1917. Pretty cool. And then a $250 gold and gold Indian. Now what you want to look for on these, you want to make sure that there's no die marks behind the neck, and you want to make sure there's dots in between the designer initials. It's extremely important. And I'm going to have to look at this with the loop to be sure, because I don't think this is authentic. You can't even hardly make out the designer initials on this. So I'm going to get the tester. We're going to test this at the end of the video here. 1889 O. Now, even if I test it, it's probably still gold. It doesn't make it authentic. It's not going to be authentic. Not with the initials, the designer initials looking like that. And also, I see some die marks on the neck. It's hard to show it in the video here, but we'll take a look at that coin a little bit closer. This is Dos Pesos. Mexico. And it's a very small coin. You can barely see it. But those are cool. I do like those. We'll go ahead and we'll test it too. And don't worry too much about that, because that stuff there sells for, you know, around melt, a little over melt. And then a 2018 Silver Eagle. And let's see here. So this is a 54S. Kind of ugly there. Someone didn't rinse the dip off of it or something. Whatever they did to it, they've got some toning on it. It is a Bugs Bunny FS401. Now everybody knows the 55, but I did a video on this. Almost every single year and mint of the Franklin Half Dollar series has a Bugs Bunny, and some of them are really rare. Let's take a look at this one here. Let's look it up and see. Let's see the value of this one here. You would go to PCGS Price Guide when you want to know the value of coins like this. So we're on PCGS's Price Guide site, and we're going to look up Franklin Halves right here. And we'll scroll down to the 54S. And drop down. You always click that little plus sign, and it says Bugs Bunny FS401. This one's mint state 64, so $135. So I have my Sigma out. I'm going to test these, and when they're smaller gold, it's better just to go ahead and use the wand on them. So when you're using this, you want to hit run, and then it'll say 0.99, or you just hit the arrows, and you want to go over to at all these different settings. The one that you want to look for here is the 90%, and then hit run. And you want to put your, and it doesn't affect this. This is deactivated now. The wand's the only thing that's activated. And you want to see if it will press run again. Okay, now it says play sample on here. And it's going in a little bit inside, but I'll tell you what, let me flip it over here. This is probably not going to be 90%. So see, we're going to have an issue here. I don't know if this will, the smaller gold like these, it's a little different. So let's try, just mess around and try another setting. Let's try this one here for the the Mexican. That's gonna be hard to do because I'm gonna have to, yeah, it's not gonna show up that way. Just, there's nothing wrong with playing around with it a little bit, just see if you can get a signal or something inside the brackets, because it's going to have some gold, or it wouldn't show up a bar at all, and wouldn't go inside the bars a little bit. It's probably really close, and these are not going to do that. Probably not going to be able to test this one. The Dos Pesos. Let me see. Yeah, we can try. There's nothing wrong with playing around, but you're probably not going to get your, see, I'm getting a signal inside that for 22. So I'm confident it's gold, but I'm not confident that it's authentic. Both of these should be 90%, that's the thing. But see, it's hard to do the smaller gold. You're almost better off with the XRF. It looks okay. I mean, it doesn't look like there's anything crazy. But this one here, I have issue with. Even the patina of it, it just doesn't look right. I don't know if you can see that. They're side by side, so they're different processes that they were minted under, as far as alloy mixture, annealing the planchets and things like that. So they're going to be different a little bit, but this one just looks a little off, a little bit different. Let's see if we can look at it a little bit closer. It just has a that look to it. And it looked like when I got out of the package, and if I get down closer, you can't even see the designer initials very well. The LP, you just can't see it. And I'm also seeing some die marks here in this area. My finger got in the way. You can even see some die marks in the area behind the neck, around the neck. I see something in there. If you go over to NGC, counterfeit gold coins, usually you can find an example that you have. They have several of them. 250s are one of the most counterfeited gold coins. It's just, you have to check your coins. I mean, you just got to know. So basically that one's worth whatever gold melt it is. So So it'll have to go to the refinery. I'll have to know the exact melt and then make an offer based off of that. Or just guesstimate and, offer 80% of that or 90% of that or whatever it is that we're comfortable with, because it has to be melted down. You don't want the coins like this on the market. They need to disappear. Too many people buy these and overpay and then realize that they bought something fake and they don't want to admit it. They want to let it go. They don't want to, bite that bullet. But if you do a return, then the person gets it back, and not saying this person would at all. This person's a really honest person, but they would get it back and might try to resell it to someone else. So you don't know who you're dealing with all the time. Now with me, this person here makes everything right if our deal goes wrong or if there's something wrong with the coin. So I don't have to worry about it with this person. And we'll make a different deal on the next lot that they send me, and it'll make it up. It's probably just going to make it a couple $100 difference. That's the difference here that I'm seeing. But it's okay. It's all good. Everybody, as long as everybody's being honest and upfront about everything. So thanks for watching my latest video. Please like, share, and comment, and have a great day.